This is Zach Moss, NFL running back and former Utah Utes running back. You're listening to the Utah Utes Football Digest, the source for Utah Utes football. Go Utes.
All right, Utes fans. Tough night last night. Sorry about the delay on the video. I am in Jamaica right now, so I fell asleep pretty damn early after a long day of flying. But this is Joseph with the Utah Utes Football Digest. Tough night for the Utes last night. We wound up losing to Oregon State 42-34. And personally, I don't know how many of you guys watched the full game, but I could tell you personally, the thing that hits me the hardest and hurts the most is just the fact that we should have won the game. I mean, our offense was firing pretty well. We could have been running the ball better, but Cam Rising was freaking killing it. I mean, over 300 all-purpose yards. I mean, the guy was just smashing the team. I gotta say, I think a big reason we lost were those two blocked punts. I mean, what the hell, guys? I mean, what is that? The second one looked like it was the punter taking a little long to punt. The first one, though, was just blown blocks. I mean, they just came, there was like three guys running free. They timed it well, and they got back there. So that was really rough to see. I didn't see it during the game, but I could only imagine what Whittingham must have looked like when that happened. That must have been, he must have been pretty pissed, especially after the second one. So obviously, we erased those. I think we, were much, much more likely to win, like 85% more likely to win. Not a given that we would have won. They were not a bad team. I think we talked about this. I said that, they're a good squad. I projected us actually winning big because of our ability to put up points, which we actually put up more points than I expected. The issue is that they scored way more points on us than I expected. Yeah, they were a really good running team. I thought our run defense would be superior to their rush offense. Boy, was I wrong. Jeez-a-loo. They just kept running the ball at will on us. Over 250 rushing yards for the team. Honestly, a lot of missed tackles too. A lot of missed tackles, wide open lanes for BJ Baylor to run through. That kid was special. Over 150 rushing yards on us. I don't think anyone else got close to 150 rushing yards on us. Even Bell, who's like one of the better running backs in college football, the San Diego State running back, couldn't put up those kind of numbers. Definitely a rough night for the Utes. It was that offensive line kind of bullied our D-line as we got into the second half. The punts, we couldn't make it happen. I mean, Cam Rising was doing a lot. We kind of stalled out in the fourth quarter. It's kind of a weird situation because I felt like that was probably the best we've ever seen our offense look. Like I said, about 275 yards from Cam Rising through the air. I called that one. I just did not think they'd be able to do this to our defense. So I'll put that on me. I think we got to take a step back and take a look at this defense and ask, how good are they? Not that they're bad, but I mean, are they? I believe they were a top tier defense. After last night, it's tough to call them a top tier defense. To be clear, they don't suck. They obviously don't suck. We have some big time playmakers, but I don't know. That was a little embarrassing the way they were able to run the ball all over us. Obviously, that running back's special, but either way, I think we have to get past this. UCLA is going to be a hell of a run offense too. I think we got punched in the mouth. I think what really happened is we got punched in the mouth. We thought we were better than them. That's the vibe I got when I was watching our defense, especially as the second half came. We thought we were better than them. It became pretty clear their run offense was better than our run defense by a good amount. I think we need to take a step back, look at ourselves as a whole team. Our run offense wasn't great either. As much as Cam Rising made run plays, other than that, there wasn't much running. I think our Tavion averaged like 3.5 a carry, which is really not very good. I think we need to look at ourselves and really identify who we are as a team and really ask ourselves, do we have the potential to go to the Pac-12 championship? Is that something we're capable of doing? Because I got to be honest, that team last night definitely doesn't have the potential of winning the Pac-12 championship. I can tell you that much. And I'm not trying to throw any ill will on this team, but I really think if that's what we are with that defense, we are going to be taking a step back as a team. That's not where I thought we were. Hopefully we can regroup, We can figure it out. And some of these guys, I mean, I've been talking about this all year, guys. We have on offense and defense a few players that are just really low end. And in my opinion, the Utah Utes are one of the better teams in the Pac-12. And to have glaring holes like we have, like that defensive interior, I talked about it in the breakdown. They got bullied all game. And then also the offense, some of our receivers, a lot of almost our whole offensive line, except like 2 or 3 guys, is really struggling. So let's hope we can look at ourselves and come out on the other side better. We have a star though, guys. Cam Rising stepped up to the plate and made things happen. This guy breaks 2 or 3 tackles in the backfield and turns them into 15-yard runs every damn game. The good thing is he's a redshirt sophomore. We still have him next year. That's a really good sign. On top of that, the good thing is he's still growing as a player. And if we can keep the games close, we got a guy that can get it done. Just to be clear though, you got to put the blame on our defense in this one. Say what you will, defense and special teams are what lost us the game. If a team puts up 42 points against you, you can't expect your offense to win. I find that the line is usually about 21 to 28. If you can hold them to 21 to 28, it's on your offense to put up the points to beat them. And your defense lets up 42 points. There's not much you can do, guys. All right, well, anyways, I'll be back next week, and we'll get the breakdown done for the next game. Again, guys, let's just rebuild. Let's get past this. It was tough, but it is what it is. Go Utes, and have a great weekend, guys.